It's the HBS Show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model. Yeah, Oluwa lifted me higher. Oh, now they wanna eat with me. Now they wanna drink with me. Now they see me as something. But I can't forget yesterday when they saw me as nothing. No one knows tomorrow, brother. No one knows tomorrow, sister. No one knows tomorrow, mama. No one knows tomorrow, Baba. Yeah.
Wow, it is HBS Show with Blessing. Today, our guest on this program is a man who started taking care of himself, who started working at a very tender age 17. He has started taking care of himself and people around him. Who is this man? Is a man full of determination, a man of focus, and a man of patience. Who is this man? He is a father, a grandfather, a husband. He is His Royal Highness Obi Charles Ikechukwu Abiagom, the King of Ubulubu Kingdom.
It's the HBS Show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
Obigwe, Obigwe. Your Highness, you're looking very youthful and handsome. What's the secret?
The secret that I try to create happiness where it is not there.
So how do you do that?
I remove negative things from my mind. Concentrate on the positive things that will give me joy. Instead of thinking of something that will give me sorrow, that will weaken my spirit. So I always try to be patient, to face the external world. Thanks.
Okay. So tell us, how was your upbringing, your growing up? How was it like?
My upbringing was tough, but God made it to be easy for me. In fact, when I was born, I was like a lizard, as my mother told me. So the community at that time, they were primitive people. They said they should throw me away into the bad bush. But my mother said no, they wouldn't allow that. They managed to rescue me from that infancy. And in fact, what happened that nobody could carry me with ordinary hands on the knees. So what the people did, they get a cotton wool. They put it in a gourd. Put the cotton wool, they will put this inside it and hang it up there for months before I started taking some water and getting some light. That's how I grew up. So the community where I was born, anytime they see me, they are marveled. They say, this person that wanted to throw away is becoming somebody. This is what I am today.
So tell us about your educational background.
Then I was lucky to have a primary 6 education, but I have the mind to become somebody. So I still turned out at that time. I was a news vendor in Jos. I started selling daily times to keep my soul together. And because of that, I decided that I must be somebody. So I started learning how to type and to write shorthand. And God helped me after some years. From nowhere, God sent somebody to offer me a job with a Spanish company as a shorthand typist at the age of 17.
Wow.
So I started getting some money there at that age. I was paid £5 a month then, which should be a big money by now.
Even nice, even a big money because of Nigeria's economy.
With that opportunity, I was able to be buying some books and attending my classes regularly. I worked in Jos. From Jos, I was transferred to Kano. I want to be. I was reading privately. I enrolled with external courses like exam success in Lagos. All these external courses, I enrolled with them, taking some lessons in commercial subjects as a kid. I was too tenacious to do something. So over the years, I started taking the GC examinations for the external subjects, external candidate. I want to pass GC examinations, my O level and A levels, because I had up to 4 A levels as a single candidate. Then I self-educated myself to where I am today, and I worked in many companies as a short-term typist. I started working in Ghana with a small Spanish company. When I worked with Transcap Limited Ghana, during the war we came back, I worked with Royal Exchange Lagos. I worked with the company Mazam and Team Papa, these people that contribute trailers. I worked with Niger Motors USA. I worked with Mandela's Group. I worked with PZ Industries, where I worked for 20 years. I retired.
So you were working there as a typist?
Yes, now with the graders.
Okay.
I've left corporate type, short-term typist now to a secretary.
Okay.
But in PZ, I was promoted to the rank of manager, secretary services. For 20 years, I retired.
Okay. So during those years, what was your challenges at those times?
Challenges, there were always challenges.
And how were you able to overcome them?
Life was too difficult. Even in the workplace, you see tribalism taking place. People don't want you to grow. In your own area where you live, people are against you. They don't want you to move forward. But I cut all of them off, concentrate on God and what I intend to achieve. People worry you. Why should you be this? Why should you be that? They try to frustrate you to keep you back. But I didn't allow that to happen. I have my objective, and I've achieved it.
Okay. Did you had any experience that almost made you to as in leave your line of focus due to that challenge, but you kept on pressing? So can you tell us those experiences?
I kept on pressing until no bad experience as such, but I kept on moving forward. That it should be something. I've told you, any person's life have challenges. These challenges, I cannot mention them specifically.
You know, your story, how you were able to overcome those challenges, will help somebody out there, because your story is to make someone. So those difficult challenges, we want to hear some of them and how you were able to overcome them, because the overcoming, that is what brought you to where you are today, successful by the grace of God. So we just want to hear little story about those challenges at that time.
The challenge a young man should have is maybe you have no money to do this and that, or you are working in your village, they praise you. I don't want to promote you, I don't want to go forward. The number one company, the manager, the director, the general will say, at one time, he said they should give me a visa to travel abroad. Or the nurse wanted to leave this together to train me abroad. But unfortunately, the Yoruba man who was our general office, what do you call this, administrator, wouldn't do it. The man would even come to my office and say, look, Mr. Han wants me to give me a visa, but me or fool, I won't give him. The man will pay my salary many times. The Yoruba man will not agree because they wouldn't give me the salary. So many things they wanted to do for me there, the man stopped it because the man must agree before the Yoruba man will work. So that's their method. So after some time now, I noticed that they were treating me badly there. I had to resign to go to another place. In that place too, I noticed that there were not chances of going up to senior level is not there. I resigned. So I conquered the challenge by my motivation to go out somewhere else.
Yes. The drive was there.
That was the driving style. So that is how I managed to go to where I am. Even where I am now, I had a big challenge there. For 20 years, 18 years, I was employed as an assistant manager, secretarial work. So there was a time now they brought another lady They make us, two of us, superintendents. See, after many years, like 18 years, the lady who came after me, the government came to raise the people were our masters. But when the generation came, the Obama became our chairman also. And the two of us are working in the same place. So the people, the Obama happened to favor that woman. They promoted her
And left you
to full
behind
manager and left me behind, who was employed
before her.
before her. So I wanted to quarrel. One of my friends said I should keep quiet, my own is coming. So I was doing that. So later on, the Obama came to be our chief executive again. And that man loved me, sir. I knew my work very well. I always coming to work for him, leaving his own secretary. So all the people in the organization, they use me. They said that their own secretary. But no, I'm going to do the work better for them. So on that basis, the woman now came to the company for promotion to manager.
Wow.
So I'm able to overcome those challenges through patience and working hard. That's why I'm the campus.
All right, in case you are just joining us, it is HBS Show History Behind Success. Do well to follow us on our YouTube channel, like and share it, HBS Show with Blessing. Our guest on this program is His Royal Highness Obi Charles Ikechukwu Abiagom. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's the HBS show with Blessing, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model. Yeah, Oluwa lifted me higher. Oh, now they wanna eat with me. Now they wanna drink with me. Now they see me as something. But I can't forget yesterday when they saw me as nothing. No one knows tomorrow, brother. No one knows tomorrow, sister. No one knows tomorrow, mama.
As President General of ubulubu Community Kingdom, I want the children to go to school. The ones that are not able to meet up, they learn a trade.
My name is Uzodud Obi, the Union President. Union President, UPU Lagos. The Union President coordinates all the Union branches and ubulubu in diaspora. In my capacity as the Union President, we have helped to coordinate programs that are basically community-based, thereby carrying all along all indigenes, both national and ubulubu in diaspora, that will be able to achieve our aim collectively as a community.
Okay, what are those programs that you brought that have been able to benefit the people of Ubulubu?
Yeah, the annual conference has been a very popular one and has become an integral part of the community. The annual conference is a forum, the medium we use to harness all this program. We bring all indigenes together. And on the round table, we'll be able to fashion out basic program that is of importance to the community. Most of these programs you see are self-help, especially the roads, the water projects, the lights. These are projects that are being created by the community itself. We look forward to the government to come to our aid so that all our effort will be successful.
Our new king, like you just met him, came on the throne on the 29th of December, just immediately after the demise, because the system, as soon as the existing king transits to the great beyond, is automatic. So the symbol of office of the new king is immediately moved to the new person. So he came on board on the 29th. So he's a jolly good fellow, like you met him. He's learned, and we hope that he's going to usher in more development for the town. So that is our prayer. His weight of experience, his contacts, and we are banking on that to take us to a greater height. You came through this road. The major challenge, the major burden we have here is our road. Our road is not passable. I wish that the governor can send some persons to come and see things for himself, to see what people suffer daily. Anytime it rains, it's difficult to come into this town or to leave the town. So we are passionately begging the governor to come to our aid. This is the only town in my local government that it is difficult to. Some people may have one or two challenges, but they have other roads that are tight that you can follow if you are going to those towns. But ubulubu, there is nowhere, because our boundary with Isha, from here you can go to none of the roads. And left from back to this place about 4 kilometers, between 3 to 4. So we are pleading that the government should come to our aid. We know that it's a government that has started very well, and we hope that in the nearest future that he will come to our aid. I want to let you know that, we're having our conference today. About a year ago, we also had our conference. And from that last year, by this time last year, we started a kind of a community effort. We decided to levy our people. Because for some time, electricity has been off from almost the entire local government. But almost all the towns, up to Bauboba, they have theirs. So we decided to help ourselves. So we built, yes. So it's like it should be close to 20 years. The electricity has been cut off from this town. So we started personal community effort to build ourselves. But thank God last year we also were able to approach RODA because we got information that they could help. So we approached RODA and they gave us approval to help us in part of the infrastructure. So they stopped somewhere. They were able to connect some of the poles, gave us some poles, gave us some wires, they connected those things. Then the remaining, like the transformer, I have 2 transformers. So part of the money that we've been able to gather, we're able to fix the transformer and make sure that pay for the meters recharged. And for the past about 7 months or thereabout, I can say that we have lights. So we're also thankful to the government at least for coming to our aid. We were able to come. Then I also want to let you know that that same last year, we cried to government, to be crying to government. So they came. We have our secondary school, ubulubu Basic Secondary School. We have 6 classrooms that was built by the women, 6 classrooms. But women is something that happened over the years. Because they will build. So if you look at that project, they use that model, that old zinc, and we see the protectors, the way things look there. We now begged the government. Government came, and we were able to look at the place, and they now renovated that 6 classroom. So if you go there, you see the massive work that was done. Along that line, primary school, I think through Subeb, about 2 of the blocks were renovated. So we say kudos to the government. So we'll keep emphasizing, we need road. Delta State government, we need road. And we'll be very happy to have road. Because the entire local government, everybody in the northern north is crying for ubulubu. Anywhere you go to, the first agenda is ubulubu road. And we hope that Governor Sheriff, I know he's a good man. We believe him. And I know that in the next 1 year, we'll be saying hallelujah.
It's the HBS Show with Blessing, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
Good to know that you're still there, you're still on the program, HBS Show. Before the break, His Royal Highness is telling us about how he overcame some challenges during his youthful days, how he was oppressed at his place of work, but that driving spirit was there to be focused to achieve success. He saw those things as a stone of achievement. Patience, perseverance, and hope. And where he is today is those patience of yesteryears. Your Highness, you've been talking about work, 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 work. So how was your social life like at that time?
You see, I was brought up in a hard way. My father, my brother, all of them, even my own mother, they didn't take good care of me. So I started providing for myself at an early age. It was not easy. But then, as I told you, I started getting money at the age of 17. So with this money, what am I going to do with it? I used to enjoy myself, buy clothes, buy books to read, buy good shoes.
Wow.
That's what I was. You see, to my you see my youthful days, I was dressing very well. I tried to use my small resources to make myself happy because of how time I passed through. My social life was very good. I concentrated on reading, on buying books, and taking good care of myself. That's all. I wasn't a supplicant.
All right. So tell us, how did you meet your wife?
My wife, we come from this village. During the war, when we came back, I came back from the north. Instead, we came back from east. There is a story about my wife. I actually tell people. When I was in primary 6, I was living with my uncle at Abiagom. Then one day, my uncle had a dream book.
Okay.
My uncle said, "You use that dream book and pray over it. Anything you want, the dream will show you." And I took that dream book in the night. I prayed over it. I laid down before the moon. God came to my mind. I asked the book to tell me. I told the moon to tell me my future wife. That I was about 13 years. So when I slept that night, I saw this my very wife was small, yellow, putting up red, white skirt. There was a very round big hole there. I was strangulating around.
Then you were 13 years.
Yes, I was seeing her in that dream. So when I eventually came back from the war, we started just spiritually communicating.
Okay.
I did not tell her I want to marry you. I did not propose anything to her. But I was visiting her, seeing her, talking to her like that. And eventually that spiritual touching manifested in a physical possibility.
Wow.
So that's how it worked. I didn't go there to say I want to marry, begging her to marry. No. So all of us agreed spiritually, and it came to pass. We didn't socialize. There was small girl, was a small boy. I didn't want to spoil that. What is happening this day? We need to touch that girl. That time we don't touch girls anyhow. If you touch any girls, they will not listen to you.
Okay.
There was decorum, there was humility, there was training. All of us have good training. So we didn't socialize as going to dance or going to a club. We just see ourselves, we admire ourselves, and it ends there.
All right. Your Highness, now that you are the king of this community, what are those things that you really want to make happen in this village? What are your desires?
My desire is that this village should move forward socially, economically, and politically. And with the small experience I have over the years, having lived abroad, I've been to Canada, having lived in Nigeria in many cities, communicated with the trade tribes. I want this community to have a sense of responsibility, to have humility, to respect their seniors and seniors to respect those they are leading.
Okay. You said you lived abroad over.
I went to abroad, I didn't live
Okay.
there, but I live in Lagos, Kano, Jos.
Okay. But you've seen the other side
Yes.
of the country. So, how will you? How can you interface Europe to your community for your people to benefit?
I will be telling them what we saw there, if they can agree to move in that direction. Not only my community, Nigeria as a whole. There's a lot of good things going on abroad. You don't see the fitty areas like this abroad. And you don't make noise, you don't fight people there. You fight people, police will arrest you immediately. So we tell people this is what's happening in the civilized community. We should try to behave like that.
Okay. You know, when you were coming to this village, there's no access road. So, how can you make sure that the government intervene for this community to have access road? Because around this community, like Obongpa and those other areas, they all have access road. But this ubulubu, no access road. So, what is your drive towards this major challenge in this community to make sure that it is done?
You see, before even I become as a youth, we were writing to the local government to give us vote. But it has not worked. All these boys, they are still trying. It has not worked. But I'm appealing, I will appeal to the government by word of mouth to come and do this work for us. And I think the way I will talk to them, they will do it.
Okay.
Because they pass through it, you come through it, you know what is happening.
Yes. In fact, there is no road. All right. Before we round up, Your Majesty, how is the educational system here?
It is very, very poor. What happens is a decade here. Because then I schooled here, I had my primary school education here. I did very well. And that time you see teachers come from Enugu, from Onisha to work in this village. They were not complaining. They were enjoying themselves because of the opportunities here. And the fertile lands and have water, everything there. They enjoy themselves. But the present time, these modern teachers, when you bring them here, they will not like to work. They will run away. They want what do you call it? Modern city. But it makes our education to be poor. The children are not well taught, or no good teachers. At times, the schools are not well maintained with the assistance of the government. We are calling on the government to come and make our school to be modern, modernize our schools, and to motivate the teachers so that they can stay here.
Okay, since you experience those laxity from teachers who are being brought to this village, and they are not doing what they are supposed to do, did you in any way called on the Commissioner for Education?
I think people who are working for them, they are doing it, but no positive response as yet, unless from them.
Okay. All right, just before we go, your advice to our youth, because today our youth, because of what is happening, most of them have graduated, there's no job, and also some really did not have the opportunity to go to school, and some of them are into this one business or the other. Why some just want to make it big? They don't want to work, they don't want to do anything, but they just want to drive big cars and all of that. What is your advice to our youth?
Many years ago, I'm a writer. I wrote articles in the national dailies. I started with that. I would advise the government, look, Let them make the youth, let them go and learn handwork. Let them stop depending on white collar jobs. I said this about 30 or 40 years ago, and it was working. I said, why shouldn't you go and learn vulcanizing? And I know how much vulcanizers are getting in a very good location. After I learn how to barb, you don't get a job. I know how much barbers get a day. The barber can get 10,000 a day in a good place in Lagos. Why can't you go and learn such sort of lousing all about? You can do dry clean handwork. Get a handwork. No, handwork is not paying now. But I don't know what instead of learning handwork, they like to go to do what they call Yahoo, where they get money easily. That one is not lasting. Learn some trade. That's my advice to the youth. And as I told you before, I started my life with being a vendor. Vendor is not a career. Just carry the distance, going to a bank by and sell and come back. And with the little money I'm getting, I'll make good use of it to educate myself. But why can't you take anything meaning I'm doing? That menial job can make me a millionaire tomorrow. Some of our head of states, I learned some of them. They were truck pushers, but they are head of state today. They didn't start becoming a big man overnight. You have to start from the scratch, as I started. When you start, be committed to what you are doing. It will give you some good results earlier or later. So I advise them to be self-reliance. Self-reliance. And some of them, their brother take them to go and train them. They will betray such people because they are not properly brought up. They carry the bastard money and wasted it and they're digging it. All these are not good. The youth, they have big eye nowadays. They should lower their taste if they want to survive. You have no work, but you steal money, go and buy a phone of 50,000. How does that work? And your papa and your mother, they're always laughing with you, sponsoring you for such activity. It's not good. The parents should try to be educated, to orientate the minds of the youth towards a better tomorrow, economically and socially. You can't see your daughter now, like you're again now. You're wearing crazy jeans. You don't shout on her to stop that. Or your son is pulling his trousers to the knee.
Sagging.
What does that mean? I know it's a fashion, it's a modern fashion, but we don't like it. Educate them to stop that habit.
All right, thank you so much, Your Highness. I just want to take you back a little. How long have you been married?
I celebrate my 50th.
Wow.
Last year in Lagos. We are 52 years old in my marriage.
Wow. So what is the secret to a successful marriage?
In fact, what made us to be so is that I'm able as a man to retrain or to educate my wife to know my own taste and in compliance with humility. Like that, somebody who is doing good, you can't kill that person, you can't fight that person. So this is what I want you to do. You do it properly. We don't have cause to beat her or to drive her. And myself too, since she knows she's doing me well, I will not drive her, she will not drive me. So this cohesion, collaboration, keeps us going strong in the Lord.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. Like you said, be confident, have the self-confidence, be patient, whatever thing you are doing. Appreciate that little thing God has put in your hands, because tomorrow, definitely it will grow. I am blessing of Omiya, and my guest has been His Royal Majesty Obi Charles Ikechukwu Abiagom. He is the Obi of ubulubu Kingdom. Don't forget to like and share our YouTube channel, HBS Show with Blessing. I am Blessing of Omiya. We do it again next week.
It's the HBS Show with Blessing, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.